robotics competition is an outreach from companies and universities to inspire young people to go into the field of engineering. And the idea is to make engineering as fun as athletics.
Mentors from the industry or from other sponsoring institutions will help the students to build a robot to participate in a competition. During this competition, the students will have 6 weeks. They build a robot to compete.
They essentially build a robot that's made to do a certain set of tricks, so to speak. It's not as much of a competition as it is a challenge to the people to create something new and design something that can obtain, a certain rank.
One of the goals of the first robotics competition is, aside from teaching kids technology and science and engineering, it's the whole teamwork thing.
When you get to a first competition, the teams are helping each other. They're working on this massive robot and they're going into these competitions, these games, competing with other robots and working with others. It's a kind of competition where you're not out to get each other, you're really working with each other. And that really reflects how things work in the real world.
It's amazing how a community can band together when they see, a bunch of its members, doing this awesome thing, building a robot and seeing it off to competition. I think it really builds some sort of unity behind the robot and behind the team itself.
Team 246 Overclocked is a team made up of Boston University Academy students and BU students.
It's a smaller team compared to some of them, but it's a group of highly motivated high school students who come here during the build season, maybe 5 days a week. The team is built around the high school students, and some of the teams are built around sponsors, and some of them around the engineers that come in and watch, some of them around the parents. And this one's really built around the students, and the mentors are here to help the students do what they want to do.
In our lab, we really have the kids are getting in there. Instead of mentors showing them how to do something, they'll have the kids trying it out for themselves. The priority is making sure that everyone is really getting in there, getting their hands dirty, and that they know how to do things.
It really teaches you hands-on experience with a robot. Even if you take an engineering course in high school, it doesn't really help you all that much compared to actually building something, like a robot.
They learn what engineering is, what it means to actually build something, and they see what's possible. The things that students in robotics teams are able to do blows most high school science programs and everything out of the water, because you can actually get your hands involved and build a robot.
Whether you're interested in robotics or in PR or anything from machining to electrical engineering to computers, you can learn from being on the team.
Anything is possible, even if you're a lowly, poor kid with no idea how to hold a screwdriver. You can build a robot, and that idea, at least to me, was extremely cool.
Robotics is a cutting-edge field that really seems far-fetched to many high school students, and providing the students with an opportunity to get involved and learn some of the basic skills that are required, and more importantly, learn that it's something that they can do.
You'll always see kids, cutting things apart and testing out different ideas, and I think that's one of the most special things about our team.
In the past few years, we've really come to our own as a team, and recently we've accomplished really the best robot, the greatest team image, and the most community outreach that we've ever had. So what that means threefold is really our robot is now on the top level, the top tier really. As far as our team image goes, we've really come a long way with that too. When the announcers are out there talking about our robot on the field, it's no longer just Team 246. They say Boston University or Overclocked or Boston University Academy. They know us, and other people in the FIRST community know us too. We've really become a well-known team, which says a lot about us. And the third, the community outreach, this past season was we supported other teams in the area, rookie teams that were just starting up. And in a part of doing that, we've created teams that are much more sustainable, much more stable than are normally found in FIRST.
246 has come a long way from being a rather small, not particularly successful team to this year being at the university that hosted a regional event, supporting rookie teams in Boston, providing materials, providing space, providing mentors and helping for rookie teams. They've done a lot for the Boston FIRST community, and have been recognized for their efforts.
We won the Johnson & Johnson Sportsmanship Award, which was for a team that exhibits good sportsmanship throughout the season and preseason and helps other teams and has a good attitude towards competition.
By sponsoring 246, you're not just helping students at Boston University Academy. You're also giving money to help over 150 students around the city of Boston.
With a new regional in Boston, there came a lot of new rookie teams, and those teams lacked support and guidance. So we stepped in to help them. We invited them into our lab on that last weekend before the ship date, and we helped them finish up their robots, and we helped them build crates to ship their robots. It was expensive, but it was worth it, and next year we plan to do a lot more.
With a lot more money, we could expand our lab, we can invite more people in, we could demonstrate how to build things to other teams that would need it. We could advertise more, get our name out, promote the idea first, promote the idea of gracious professionalism. We could really do more community outreach.
Sponsoring obviously helps us a lot, it helps our team do a lot more, but sponsors get a lot out of it too. We really appreciate and recognize our sponsors, and it helps them get their name out there in the community.
As a sponsor of Team 246, depending on your level of sponsorship, you might start up with an advertisement in our promotional booklet. You might have your name on our team t-shirt. You might have your name on the side of our robot. You'll have your name or company logo on our team banner. And as a platinum level sponsor, you would get your company's name in our team title and announced every time we compete at the competition.
This past year we had our competition at Aganis Arena, and we had probably almost 1,000, if not more than that, people screaming out names of teams and seeing banners and things flying in the air and huge computer-generated things up on the big jumbotron. And robots are running around. You have all these nerdy, enthusiastic kids seeing your name or seeing your company's name on robots, and they think they support first, therefore they support me. So why not, or why shouldn't I support them?
Considering that you have thousands of kids on these teams, you have their families and friends, you have news cameras, news stations, radio stations coming, interviewing these kids, and your logo is going to be on their robot. The logo is going to be on the t-shirt. We hand out booklets to other teams, giving them a map of where to eat, or telling them our sponsors, or giving them lists of these things. It's going to show that you're a company who's caring about the future of this generation of high school kids. You're caring about just technology getting out there and these kids and what they're doing. And so that's, I think, one of the best things you could possibly fund.